Hello and welcome back to the 410. It was a big weekend here at the 410, and as promised, another brick in the building here. We have the great DJ Duke live in the building, y'all. Thank you for coming, DJ Duke live. I'm trying to tell y'all, I can't get any more excited about what we have going on here after the weekend. If you haven't already, definitely look at the channel and you see Mr. Muggsy Bogues standing there with a 410 show shirt on, man. Did you check that out, man? Yeah, you talk about love, man. Shout out to Mr. Bogues, man. All love, definitely the fam. He's part of the 410 show fan here, just like you are, man. So, man, DJ Duke live. Yeah. So many accomplishments, man. I want to first just say it's an honor to have you here in the studio. You're on the radio, you're here, you're there, you're doing your thing. So I know you're very busy, man. So I appreciate you taking a little time out to come and check us out down here.
Yeah, man. Just first thing I started out, shout out to Muggsy Bogues. It is crazy how you connect because Sharon Bowles helped start my career.
Really?
So rest in peace, Sharon Bowles. I'm an official DJ for 11 years, but 10, 11 years now.
Oh, man. It's so full circle, man. Family. Full circle.
Yeah, I'm a DJ. You know what I mean? Do a lot of music, but my focus is really media company.
Sure.
Talk heavy media.
So tell everybody, where did you start out in the city? Where were you born?
I'm born and raised in Pennsylvania. Oh, yeah. At one point, I didn't think it was nothing else ever. I didn't think it was the East Side. All I knew was Pennsylvania Avenue, things like that. But kind of grew over the years. I played basketball and stuff like that. Yeah. That led me to basketball.
Yeah. Who did you play for?
Growing up, Mount Road.
Man, I believe Carmelo was down. When Carmelo down there?
Yeah, Melo's older than me. So undefeated basketball team, middle school basketball team. Myself, Walter Sanders played for the Ravens. Eric Bigger, DeAndre Corbett, Desmond Thomas, like DeWan Summers, Sean Mosley. I come from that mode.
And those were all powerful names.
Yeah. Sean went to Maryland. One with the Georgetown.
Yeah, man. Every last one of them had great careers too. Man. All of them good pros. Mm-hmm. So Ellie, did you aspire to go on and play more ball in school or kind of?
From Mount Royal, from Mount Royal, I left Mount Royal, went to Mount St. Joe.
Okay.
Class. I left St. Joe and then went to St. Francis, played with Coach Wells.
Okay.
I left St. Francis with the Douglas for one day.
Okay.
I didn't want to play ball. Even from the Aggies, I know everybody.
Right.
I kind of wanted to be star. That makes sense. So then with the Carver, ended up playing with Urban House. It was just so many people that left Carver, and then with Dundalk, Community College.
Okay.
There was St. Clair Harris, all them guys, and left there with the scholarship to Nebraska Wesleyan. Never went. That was had a new baby at the time.
I mean, that's Nebraska, man. I don't know if I'm gonna be running out to Nebraska either.
Yeah, shout out to my homeboy when Gordon Chase, Big Gus. My son Garfield, he ended up out there and stuff. So, just staying busy with basketball was always a dream of mine. My best friend, Omar Strong, that was our goal to make the NBA.
Okay.
So once I got that point, I said, I'm going to start coaching.
I think that was all our goals.
Yeah. And I started coaching. They kept playing. I started in Cloverdale, becoming the youngest youth director in the country.
In Cloverdale, man, we're going to talk about Cloverdale along with some of the other historical sites here in Baltimore too. A little bit of news going on. I want to make sure that the 410 show family is aware and doing everything they can do for the movement here. But before we get into that, man, I just want to talk a little bit about your accomplishments, man. I mean, the list is very long. You just start out with, obviously, you've been holding it down on the radio for about 6 years now. 6 years. Which you've been on Friday. What time Friday you on?
Well, I started out with a podcast.
Yeah, sure.
Booth radio show.
Okay, got it.
And then I met Donnie Glover in the market.
Okay.
I don't know Donnie Glover, legend in the media.
Okay.
And he was like, "You'll come on my show." Like that. I came on the show. I liked it. And I'm like, y'all just want to start my own show. That's how I got the radio one. I was on Wednesdays from 1 to 2.
Okay, you were first Wednesday, 1 to 2.
And then I was on there for 4 or 5 years, whatever. And then COVID happened.
Okay.
And once COVID happened, I still never stopped my show. I switched the time.
Okay.
And I came up with a new name, Talk Heavy Radio Show.
Talk Heavy Radio Show.
So it's called DJ Duke Live Show, Talk Heavy Radio.
DJ Duke Live Talk Heavy Radio Show for y'all that didn't catch that. So most certainly check that out. We want to support him in whatever way we possibly can down here, for sure. So tell me a little bit about, I paid attention to a couple things, man. You had an article written about you in the Source Awards, which is an honor. I mean, we all read the Source Awards coming up. So, I mean, that was the thing. Like, you got in that magazine, you know you made it. So tell me a little bit about how you felt like when they contacted you put you in the Source Award?
A major shout out to my guy John. And I've been blessed to have a lot of awards, a lot of compliments. I mean, accolades, a lot of hard work. But the Source Awards is a staple of hip hop.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm 38, but I've always been a student of the game. Like I said, grew up on the Avenue, idolizing the older guys.
Right.
So to be in something that special meant a lot.
Yeah, man.
And at that time, I worked with Mazzino as well. You know, he doesn't own shows no more, but it was just weird how that all happened. So shout out to my guy John. But it feels good to get recognized. But it's still humbling to me. I still don't move like that.
Is it still surreal? Like somebody's calling you talking about, hey man, we want to talk about you in the Source Awards, or have you passed that point where you expect that to be what it's going to be then?
I kind of don't expect it because I don't really talk heavy. That's my brand.
Okay.
But most people that call me the things I have are more cocky, and they let you know they want. I'm set. So it's still kind of like a shock, but I still believe I deserve it.
Okay.
But I appreciate all the accolades I've ever got.
Absolutely.
From the smallest to the biggest platforms.
Okay. And speaking of the accolades, just talking about a couple of things that you kind of done. Yeah. You went to Africa.
Oh yeah,
man. Tell me a little bit about Africa, because we were all watching Belly, and Keisha and Nas. They said they were on the way to Africa, and we all thought about that being a thing. But how was it actually going down there and performing down in Africa?
It was surreal. So getting out the plane was crazy. I stopped in Morocco first for like 12 hours. It's a layover. But once I got to Sierra Leone, it was the scariest part of my life. It was on my Instagram. They told the dude that invited me, King College, told me don't travel at night.
Yeah. And
I'm being naive. So I'm eager. Like, you pumped up.
Okay.
So I got on that boat, man. I didn't think I was gonna make it.
Man.
It was that scary. Cause the water waves at night.
Okay.
So again, I don't know nothing about
this. And there's no light or anything.
No, it's just no Instagram. Right. Can't see anything. I'm like, yo, I'm talking about the boat is literally going up at least 5-6 feet.
But the king, you said King.
Yeah, King College.
He told you. He said no, don't do anything.
He told me that. And then real quick, I met him. I was DJing. Some guy Stevie Franchise, not the basketball player.
Okay.
Okay. He's managed brand. He owns La Familia.
Got you.
Downtown Culture Hall Center. Mm-hmm. So anyway, Steve had an event that was called a MOD, Memorandum of Understanding. So that was a peace treaty from Africa, Sierra Leone, to Baltimore.
Okay.
People don't understand Baltimore has a huge ties to Africa. We all do, especially Baltimore.
Okay.
With slave port, things like that. Mainly Liberia.
There's
a lot of Liberians here in Baltimore.
So there's a lot of Liberian connections.
Oh yeah, so they call it LLB. So they came up with the MOD to connect Baltimore to Sierra Leone on one flight.
Really?
One flight. Shout out to T-Bar's dad. There's like 2-3 other partners.
Okay.
And also, that's how I got. So I was DJing. Shout out to Critique. DJing for Critique. I was on TV. So when the King came on stage, I wasn't asked to do it.
Right.
I played his national anthem.
Really?
And that just he took a liking to me. After that, we just politics. He like, the other King's a rapper. I want to help him get promotion in America.
Okay.
He did the Breakfast Club and all that stuff. So I'm like, well, I'm a DJ. I got a radio show. Got him on my radio show. And we just talked for over a year. I'm like, give me the Africa. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
He's like, well, if you get a sponsor to get you the Africa, I'll take care of everything. And that's how I got to Africa.
So you just needed to get there.
Just had to get there.
And the business.
Everything, the business, my stay, my food, everything, travel, my security. He covered everything. It's amazing. I met everybody but the president. That was my first trip. Fell in love with Sierra Leone. We had 22,000 at the show.
Really?
Oh yeah, it was crazy.
So where was it hosted at?
On the beach.
On the beach.
So Sierra Leone was like going to LA.
Is there any footage, anything on Instagram? Yeah. And then just for anybody that's watching that didn't catch it, what is your Instagram where they can check some of these?
Anything DJ Duke Live, but specifically that Instagram page is called Talk Heavy Media.
Talk Heavy Media.
Talk Heavy Media. It was a crazy experience.
Yeah.
A guy from Kenya, Telegraph Jones, he's a huge artist from Kenya.
Okay.
And they had a whole beef. So yeah, Sierra Leone was real, yo.
Yeah. So
when I went there, I went to they call it the Journeys.
Okay.
So that the war ended like 3 years ago. With the rebels.
Yeah, well, it seems like they've been fighting forever over
there.
So
to get the independence. So I went there to see it.
Okay.
I want you out.
Yeah.
I got pictures I wouldn't even post. I mean, they didn't tell me not to. I just felt disrespectful.
Right.
Because I went to the villages. So you got to go 4 or 5 hours out. Similar like going to Salisbury, man.
Okay.
You just out. And I seen the naked villages. Things I know you've experienced in other countries. I've seen that stuff. And I stayed for 3 days. I lived like a slave for 3 days.
Yeah, when people haven't ventured out to those third world countries, they really don't quite understand how they are living.
I
That's
love
very
America,
true.
man.
Absolutely.
I don't care what the issues is. Like where we live here, no way. So at the villages over there, that's it. You don't want it. Out there, what is it called? Banana Island.
Okay.
Slave quarter. I've been to 2 slave quarters in my life.
Okay.
So I went to Banana Island. So I lived like I stayed with them 3 days. You don't gotta do that. I said, no, I just want to spray. I'm in Africa, bro. So I had no phone, no power. They did have power for 1 hour a day, 8 to 9.
8 to 9.
My breakfast was spaghetti and bread.
So they just spaghetti and bread.
Whatever you grow.
Gracious, man. So they just rotate the powers when it's coming on.
Yeah, but once it's New Africa, so I went far out.
Right.
So there's no partner. Like so they got to get it from. I mean, it's like some military stuff.
Right.
You got to find it. Whatever. So it was different. But what I did like the most about that is how they woke the king up. He had I got all this stuff I can show you off air. The drummers come down the street.
Real loud
6
drummers.
guys hit the drum to wake him up. I was in his quarters.
So for lack of understanding, if I'm watching Coming to America,
some of that stuff is real.
That's what's going on.
Yeah, but that's the big palace stuff.
Sure.
So you got it's like I'm at Avenue, Park Heights, even Cherry Hill.
Right.
It's like that. So imagine going from Park Heights to the Avenue.
Okay.
And it's a kid with a machete and a rope. You gotta talk to him to get past the street, like to get to the next neighborhood.
Whole nother world.
I went through all that stuff. We paid him, and I was with the Chiefs again. So you know what I mean. So I got things. You got to give them a gift. It's respect. You know what I mean. So it could be literally a piece of paper, that a poem. Any type of gift they appreciate.
Okay.
You have to give it to the chief that goes to the next, and that's kind of issue that Meek Mill had. He went to Africa. He didn't do that.
Oh.
And you see what happened. They took his phone.
I see.
He got all that stuff back.
Right.
And then the other stuff he did, God, I've been there. He went to met the king or the president without permission. So there's a lot of stuff. Africa's all about respect. Okay. Other countries about more respect.
Man, that's really, really good insight on all of
that.
Yeah, good job, man. Good job. Good stuff. Let's talk about you being down at the Washington Capitol game, man. You opened up for them one time.
Yeah, that was my biggest experience. I got that from the Dome.
Okay.
I got that from the Dome.
We definitely getting ready to get into
the Dome.
Yes,
I got that experience. So I started Dome again. Shout out to Sharon Bowles. And then I know we're going to speak about it. I started DJing the Mayor's Midnight Madness.
Okay.
So I'm DJing at Rex and Parks. It wasn't the Midnight Madness, it was just Rex and Parks. I'm not too sure the name of it. But remember they had Friday Survival, all that type of leagues. I was DJing that stuff. And the guy named Rob, shout out to Rashawn Brady as well. Chief Rex and Parks now. Anyway, special events. So I was like, yo, no. It's called Capitol Street Ball.
Okay. Okay.
I was a DJ for that. I told the guy, I said, I want to DJ in the ring. It's my first year DJ. All right. And you know, white guy, he give me a shout about 3 years. Kept saying, I got you. When I kept being persistent, he's like, you know what? I would sky blue, you just email. He's like, can you make it tomorrow night? Was it the same day? Now I think it was the next day. I'm like, yeah, I can make it. Drove down, that was the most nervous drive of my life.
You only been waiting 3 years.
So that was the most nervous drive of my life. I was so nervous. I got in the car, and my guy Kenny was with me at the time. I dropped my equipment in the middle of 6th Street on my red car. I was so nervous. Like this is surreal.
But you pulled it together though.
Oh yeah, they had a whole chat for me. He was like, DJ Duke. I got all that stuff recorded. So
yeah, that's all on the same. That's all on the same Instagram page.
Yeah, on Instagram page.
Cool. Definitely check that out, y'all. That stuff sounds like it's
that was a huge moment.
Good stuff to check out. Here, August 1st coming up. If you don't know, there's a big tournament down here at the Dome from 12 to 6. It's the Baltimore Legends tournament down there. So we need to get all the support we can down here because this gentleman down here is down there doing his thing at the Dome. And there's a lot of people that are going down there putting their talents on display at the Dome. And not to mention, that thing is a historical monument here in Baltimore. So to the 410 show family that is paying attention to this here, I need us to come together here. There's a petition going around right now to keep the Dome. And I believe Cloverdale are the 2 spots that they're talking about shutting down. And I know you mentioned Cloverdale earlier. And when I heard about it this weekend, shout out to Mr. Timmy Green for holding me down all weekend and the rest of the legends that I was around all weekend. And don't worry, please watch the show later on. I'm going to talk a little bit more about the legends. But right now, you know, DJ Duke's in the building. We're going to give him his flowers. But also, the dome is part of what DJ Duke is doing. So I want to bring some awareness to this thing. That way we can keep this thing open and keep it going and keep whatever positive things we have in Baltimore going. Because I mean, are they going to take if they take that from us? What else is going to be taken?
Kids need it.
Absolutely, and I'm no stranger to finance, right? And so at the end of the day, I'm sure, hey, that space, there may be an opportunity to use that space to do something that's going to be provide us some financial gain, and I get that. But this is historical stuff right here. The people that played on that court, man, I got chills yesterday when I was around, Saturday when I was around those legends, man. And I mean, some of those same legends, their sneakers was on that court, man. You know what I'm saying? So like when you literally playing on that court, like Skip Wises and all of these, the Mugsies, and all of these guys was on this court, man. And you really just gotta sit back and just take that in while you're even standing on that court, knowing you're standing on. And shout out to my man Cecil, by the way, if you check this out, standing on the shoulders of giants, man.
Yep, I love playing at the Dome. I went to St. Francis. I used to carry bricks from St. Francis to the Dome like that. And rest in peace to Coach Bud, that was my coach. Coach Bud. Coach Bud. Yeah, that was my guy. We ain't like each other at all. But once I got older, of course. But going through it, he trained me. It's like go hard and hard. Yeah. That's how it was. So it wasn't like a disrespect now, but he trained me, pushed me so hard. And like I said, I'm from West. So I'm over East. Sure. In the heart of East Baltimore. Like, you know what I mean? So he pushed me so hard. Man.
He was a good coach.
He made me not only a basketball player, the man I am today.
Everybody that I ever hear that comes talk about him, they always speak really, really highly.
Yeah, ain't take no mess.
Absolutely.
Yeah, ain't take no mess.
Straight up in there.
Yep.
So, I mean, all of that stuff, like I said, I'm going to try to get you the information about this petition. We're going to keep the movement on that. Hopefully I can get on the radio with you this week, man. We can talk a little bit more about it. So y'all heard it right here from DJ Duke.
Yeah.
Listen to me Friday from 3 to 4.
Yeah,
we're gonna be sitting right there. We're gonna be talking about this right on the radio, y'all. So tune in Friday from 3 to 4, 92Q. We're gonna be in there bringing awareness to this. We're gonna watch. We're gonna listen to Duke do his thing that day.
That's very shout out about my IG channel.
No doubt. So Duke, man, real quick, full circle. Tell us about where the movement is for you now, because I know that the music was your thing initially. That's where your passion and love was at. Once you kind of get past us talking about basketball, music is your love, and then now you're starting to branch off into some other areas of kind of what's going on.
For me right now, it's business and family.
Yeah.
And family is not just me. I got 5 children, but it's not just blood. It's whoever shows me they deserve. So now I'm building for my kids. I tell everybody, make sure you have life insurance and stuff straight.
Sure.
So I'm in the real business, man. So shout out to my media company, Talk Heavy Media. Sometimes I gotta dress up like, you clean over there.
I appreciate that, man. I'm not gonna try to make you look bad, man. No, you got Baltimore finest on the front of your chest.
So I wore this for you. So it's like, sometimes I got the suit on going to boardrooms. Talk the language that people don't understand. Getting the capital to give back to the kids. Shout out to Oreos. They just gave me a night down at Oreo Park. Brought out 25 kids.
Okay.
And break, another thing, not to knock stuff, but you get like a free stuff and somebody give back.
Sure.
You always the light bulb.
Sure.
Change the lights.
Yeah.
I said, nah.
You went up there on top.
We literally on the field. Literally on the field. Shout out to the Oreos.
Shout out to the Oreos. Even though they took the L last night. It was rough. But.
So it's just me coming from Pittsburgh, able to do something like that. Even with the Ravens, man, that official DJ 3 years, things like that. Just be able to do that. But the Talk Heavy, that took me literally everywhere.
And 25 kids, man, and here on the 410 show, anything dealing with the kids is at the top of my list of priorities. So once again, man, I'm really proud of you and what you've accomplished, and I look forward to kind of watching you step by step here from here on out, man, because now that we're kind of locked in here, I feel responsible to make sure that anything that you're doing, I'm sharing with the community.
We locked in.
That's what we're gonna do, man. So once again, y'all, appreciate your time today. We're gonna make sure we follow DJ Duke, please. Once again, let them know how to follow you and all the places they can find all of your material.
You can follow me at DJ Duke Live on all platforms. Make sure you go download, stream my albums, all that good stuff. We're just pushing the Talk Heavy, man.
All right, man. Once again, thank you for coming out.
Appreciate you.
To the 410 Show fam.
Yeah.
We'll holler at you soon.